Get ready for trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. The fun starts right now. This is Daily Flash, trending news and entertainment.
Hi, everyone. I'm Andrea Jackson.
And I am Mitch English, and we're welcoming you to Daily Flash. Of course, we've got today's trends and tomorrow's talk. Let me tell you something about teamwork.
Yeah.
And something that probably you at home, you go, oh, check that out. Something we did not plan or whatever. Whenever Jackson and I will come in, we're in the same club, I go, oh, look, we match.
Yeah, I
it
know.
happens more often than you believe, right?
It's crazy, isn't it?
But when sweet baby James matches with us by chance, there's something special about this show today, right?
Kismet. Yeah.
Kismet.
Kismet.
Isn't that weird, James? We're all wearing the same color.
same color.
We did not plan this at
Nope,
all.
not at all.
I love that.
Looking good, James.
Looking good, sweet baby.
All right, James is, of course, our social media guy, and he has questions of the day. He likes to see you on our social media pages. James.
Jane.
Yes, I want to see every comment that you have about this show and about life. All I need you to do is go to our website at dailyflashshow.com and all of our social media channels, including YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and all that great stuff. And let me know what you think so I can talk about it on the show.
All right.
Let's have fun.
Okay, so yesterday, of course, being Christmas and stuff,
Yeah.
we want to know the gift that everybody has that jokester gift guy.
Oh,
I want to
yes.
hear some crazy gift stories. Is that cool, James? Do we have people?
That's
send-
great.
okay.
Hey,
Like the
make sure you
gift
send
you-
some photos too. I want to see.
Photos are even better. Yeah.
Even better, like the gift you were like so mortified
More
to
like,
get.
oh, I don't want to
Like,
open.
Oh, no.
Mine one time, we had the Christmas party, and so everybody thinks that I'm the crazy, oh, let's give
You're
Mitch
the
the gag
funny,
gift,
yeah,
right?
gag
He'll
guy.
love it. So, but for me, I'm like, I pull the name and I'm like, wow, I concentrate on it, I think about it.
Yeah.
And this is when I was working in radio at the time, and so I'm like, I searched it out and I found what this person liked, and I gave it to him, and I got a thing. This was before I had kids. It was a sperm that if you touched it, it cried like a baby and would not turn off. I'm like, why would you give me that, right?
I don't know.
Later on, when I became a meteorologist on TV and everything, it was a TV thing. I got one of these sales ladies you had to exchange back for. I got her this beautiful gift. I remember searching, and I open it up, and it's a thermometer. And I go, oh, okay, guys, what? It was a rectal thermometer. And I go,
No.
I gave her the benefit of the doubt. I go, is that, this
Yeah.
this is not like for outside. She goes, oh, I know. I go, it's a rectal. She goes,
No.
yeah, I know. I thought you figured it was
No.
funny. She spent like, you can get those things at the dollar store, and I spent like 25. So I quit doing it.
my
Only people I give, if you got a gift for me, it's me. I think it out.
You
because
do.
I
You're very
want-
thoughtful. Yes.
It's hard. It's hard to do.
Yeah, the longer you know somebody, the harder it is.
Isn't
I
that
find
funny?
that with Alan, like this year I am on the struggle bus. Like the first couple of years, knocking it out of the park.
Yeah.
And then you get to the point where like, well, I guess I can get him some more socks.
That's what you need. And full disclosure, socks always works. We
Always.
just don't like getting them as gifts. Right?
It is
But
true.
yeah.
Very
Okay.
true. Okay, so I thought we would have some fun with the pop culture quiz, okay? It is Boxing Day, and what better box to celebrate than the Hollywood icon movie house, okay? And meaning houses made famous by iconic
okay.
movies, all right? James, control room, I want everybody involved in this. This is house number one.
One.
Any guesses?
I want to say Home Alone. Is that the Home Alone house?
Ding, ding, ding,
Oh, I got it
ding,
right?
ding. You got it right.
All right.
Yes.
Let's all go through to guess who it
Okay.
is, and you tell
All
us.
right, I'll give you. Here's house number 2. This is going to be tough for you guys. House number 2. Any guesses?
First I want to say Ozark because of the trees and where it's at.
okay.
So I'm going to say Ozark. What say
Okay,
you,
James?
James?
Is it The Shining?
Well, that could be like the butler's quarters in The Shining.
Yeah, The Shining was the big hotel.
Can we go to the control room?
Control room. Hugo
Are
can tell
we
us in
able?
our ear collectively
Oh,
what
there we go.
home.
Anybody know?
Anybody except the ones that write the answer. Anybody?
Anybody?
Anybody know? Raise your hand. North by Northwest?
No, but that's a good guess. Twilight.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Pop it back up there, Keegan.
The Twilight
Wow.
House.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that was a tough one. The Twilight
Okay.
House. There you go.
You know what? I never saw any of those movies, so I wouldn't have known that either. Honest to God, I haven't.
All right, house number 3.
Let's see what this. Oh, I know.
Okay.
Okay, I know which one this is.
Okay.
I'm positive I know this
James.
one.
I am shocked. I do not know. I want to say Edward Scissorhands for some reason.
Oh, you're sort of close.
Oh,
Sort of
well,
close.
that's what I was going to say.
Control room?
Control Room says
Control Room?
Beetlejuice.
Control room for the win.
All right.
Beetlejuice.
Oh,
Yes.
I was dead certain that it was Edward Scissorhands, but remember, now that I
Beetlejuice.
think of it, that's Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
100%.
the windows, they look
and
out.
the door,
Yeah.
the house. I can almost feel Catherine O'Hara
Here,
walking
here, look
around.
at, yeah, right, exactly. And Alec Baldwin.
And Alec Baldwin,
Yeah, I
before
love
he
that. Before he went
rusty,
Yeah.
if you know
Okay.
what I mean.
Here we go. This is a tough one. House number 4. Here we
It's
go.
a movie, not a TV show, right?
Movie. Yeah, all movies, guys.
I'm going to say it's a southern, I would say maybe like fried green tomatoes. And I see a guy up at the top about to jump off, it looks like. I'm going to say fried green tomatoes. That's
Okay,
all I got.
James?
I have no. I'm
These are
thinking
fun.
it's like some old Gone with the Wind type thing. Like,
Okay.
It does sound-
Okay.
But it
that's a
burned
good-
down,
that's-
didn't
Yeah,
it?
it did burn down. Tara, there will
Oh, my
always be a
bad.
better day.
And then what are you saying?
Control
Hugo?
room.
Forrest Gump is what they say.
You're all wrong. The Notebook. The Notebook.
Hugo came in
Yes,
right at the last.
came in
before
right
he
at the
said
last
that.
minute. The Notebook.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
All I
House.
remember that was the rain. If you
Yeah.
would have showed me rain, I would.
Okay, I think you guys will like this one. House number 5.
This is a movie again,
This is a
right?
movie, yeah.
There's an older car that look Mrs. Robinson. There's I'm looking. Is that's a car?
Okay.
Whoa. I'm gonna say Mrs. Robinson. That's
Okay.
all I got on my.
All right, James.
I am.
Or The
I am
Graduate's what I
lost
meant.
for this
The
one.
Graduate.
I give up on this one. I got to defer to
Okay.
the control room.
Control room.
Last Friday is what James said.
Ding, ding, ding,
Oh,
ding, ding.
what?
Control room for the win.
That's Hugo.
Is
That's
that in
Hugo.
Orlando? Because they shot Father Bride in Orlando.
I think you're right.
They did?
cool.
Oh wow!
Yes.
So we can go see the house.
You're right.
If that's in Orlando, now a lot of times they'll take them outside
No,
shot of it.
but there is one that they. Yes,
Okay.
yeah, you're close. Okay, house number 6. Let's check out house number 6. Okay.
Okay, The Drive, another movie
All
on
right.
this one. And-
This is
okay.
a famous 80s movie.
Okay, thank
I'll
you.
give
so-
you a hint. I'll give you a
Is
hint.
this, it's Ferris Bueller.
Okay, James.
It's
I'm gonna go with Ferris Bueller. I like that one.
It's that or Weird Science. It's definitely the guy that directed it.
John Hughes.
John Hughes, thank you. A movie.
What's the one with the teenagers being stuck in detention?
Oh,
Summer
Breakfast
School?
Club.
Breakfast Club. Yeah.
Breakfast Club.
Okay. For the control room,
Is it Ferris Bueller.
Ferris Bueller
I got it right?
is the winner.
excellent.
winner. Yes.
I knew it was a John Hughes, and
Good
so
job.
that would have been in Shermer, Illinois, because he does all his movies
Yes.
in Shermer.
Yes. Okay.
This is fun. I'm
This
loving
is fun,
this.
right? All right. House number 7. This might be a tough one. House number 7.
And that is a house.
If
There's.
you guys are horror film lovers, you
What-
might get this one.
You can't see it. We'll jump in on this.
Yeah, Will, any
Do you have any
guesses?
cue? You're pretty good. I think on that monitor we can
Oh,
kind
well,
of
we
see
can
it right
see it
here.
here.
I would say. That's a hard. I want to say a Val Kilmer movie. How about that? I can narrow it down.
Okay, James.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, you're close. You're
a
close.
West
You're in the
Coast.
right. You're in the right genre.
Genre.
All right. How about the control room?
Control room saying in our ear. Scream.
Control
Oh,
room
my God.
again.
Somebody's cheating. They're looking up. They're looking it up.
They are the ones, by the way, that put the words
That
down
is-
on the
that
box.
is true.
So Taylor, you're not allowed to jump in on this, all right?
He's not.
And there's 5 brains
Yes.
up against this lousy one right here. All right, this
So
is good.
Scream. Okay, this is our last one. House number 8.
Now,
Okay.
oh boy, where would that? Okay, give us a year or a genre.
All right.
or
Again, kind of a famous horror movie.
another horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
James was very, very close on the last
Well, then
one.
James, take first, and then I'll
Friday
take
the
it back.
13th.
I say Halloween. if it's
Okay.
that.
You guys are in the
Oh,
right.
Halloween is a
You're in
good
the
one.
right genre. And,
I
and-
say Friday the 13th.
Halloween
okay.
as well.
And James, what did you guess last time?
I guess Nightmare on Elm Street.
And James would win.
That is-
James would be the winner.
That is the house?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Now, I wonder if
Okay.
that house is on Elm Street. Do you remember Netflix? I think this year came out with that. How many murders happen on
On
Elm
an
Street?
actual Elm Street. Yes. Was it on?
It was a streamer.
I
I don't
think
know
it
if
was
it
like
was
an
Netflix.
ID or Discovery or something.
Okay.
I mean, that is, talk about sending chills down your spine.
The Menendez brothers, just to give you an idea, they lived on Elm Street. Really? and there's
Yeah.
all the so basically
All
the
these-
show went through all like big
Yeah.
murders that happened on Elm Street.
Horrific murders,
things,
yeah. And I think there's a part 2 to that I just saw that came out. I'm like, how many murders on Elm Street can you have, people?
Yeah, real estate agencies are going, oh gosh, we're gonna have to change this street.
I don't know. I suppose some people like that though.
And
yeah.
I know everybody knows this. The biggest star to come out of Nightmare on Elm Street,
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp, of course.
Yeah.
And that's where it kind of really made him, more
Yeah.
or less. And then he went to 21 Jump Street,
Yes.
which is a different street.
Right, yeah.
If you think about that. Guy couldn't get out of the neighborhood.
didn't
We
like it.
love having you around on our Boxing Day,
I
if you
think
will.
the control room won
Control
that
room
one.
wins completely. Good job, gang. We'll have more after this.
Down in the studio, the bright lights all gleamed, despite the entire control room sharing the same holiday dream. The wires were tangled, half the scripts were torn, and that shirt Mitch chose, yeah, it should never be worn. Andrea was rapping, unwrapping, then rapping once more, muttering,
If I lose this tape again, I am walking out that door.
through the holiday mayhem and rituals and routines, the Flash crew kept rolling like festive machines.
So if your holiday chaos gets crazy like level 143,
Just tune us right in. We're on your TV.
May your chaos stay merry. From your friends at Daily Flash.
Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. We are in the kitchen, but before we jump in there, we got to have our answer to our question. What is the largest internal organ in the human body? You want to take a guess at it?
Answer, kidney.
The kidney, it's the liver.
Liver.
Which we're probably a lot of y'all are going to destroy, all right?
During the holidays.
Exactly. All right, welcome back to the big show. If you have friends or family staying with you over the holidays, we got a breakfast that actually you're going to want to make them, and you can actually get them in the kitchen to help out.
Yeah, and here with us is Chef Rich.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Daily Flash.
Love it.
Thank
Good
you
to
for having
see
me. Thank you.
We should mention Rich is the host of One Plate Kitchen, National Healthy Cooking Show on the TCT Network, and the founder of a culinary health and wellness program, One Plate, One Health. So, Rich, tell us what we are making here today.
Today we are going to make the most amazing breakfast you've ever had.
Okay.
All right,
And
I'm in.
one of the things I love about this breakfast is, especially after the holidays, it's like you're cleaning out your fridge kind of breakfast, which
Okay.
is a great thing. So the first thing we're going to start with is some extra ham that we have just laying around.
All right.
So we're going to get that in there.
And now your ham can be cut up anyway. You diced it there. So.
Ham, turkey,
Turkey, and
it
you
can
gotta
be-
meat.
It can
Okay,
be whatever.
your
It can be
protein.
fish if you want.
Okay.
Whatever's in that
right.
the refrigerator, yeah, get it in
Okay.
there. We're saving nothing.
Good idea.
All right, so we're going to get that in. And next thing we're going to do is kale. Now, we're using kale only because it's seasonal. We try to keep it as seasonal as possible.
Because
All right?
otherwise, kale is just on the salad bar, wrapped around all the other foods.
Or it's a
Which
little
everyone-
garnish.
Yeah, everyone ignores.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things that you'll see, once you start using it and using it in different ways, you'll kind of gravitate, I'm going to get some kale today.
Does the consistency when you're done? I've never really cooked kale. It come out like spinach after you cook it? Is it that feel?
It's a great thing because it comes out like spinach, just a little hardier.
Okay.
You know how spinach gets wilted and
Yes.
it's like, yeah,
Soggy.
mushy? Yeah, it doesn't.
Texture's such a big deal, so I imagine I'd probably like kale over spinach anyway.
It's huge. And one of the biggest tips I want to give you, when you're using kale, make sure you slice it very, very thin.
That's a great tip.
Yeah, one of
Yes.
the things that people don't like is big chunks of kale. When you slice it thin, it gives you a really nice texture.
Okay. All right, so
we
that's
get-
very important.
Yep, we got this mixed in. We're just going to kind of heat this up a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, it smells fantastic.
Next thing, onions.
All right, as you add those in here, we're gonna jump in here. What you need actually for this, you'll need an onion, a cup of mushrooms, 2 cups, so we can pop that up on the screen, some chopped kale, red bell pepper, you'll need some sausage of any kind, as mentioned, about 8 ounces. You'll need a lot of eggs, and we'll explain why in a second. And then Swiss cheese, thyme, sage, salt, and
Some
pepper.
milk.
Milk you'll need in there as well. I think I missed out
Yeah,
on that
that's
one.
okay.
All right. So easy stuff, like you said, things that you can, and it doesn't necessarily have to stay to just this. It's what you got in the kitchen.
Yeah.
It is whatever you have in the kitchen. And that's a great thing about it. You make it your own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I want you to
That's the
do
key
this.
it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Make it your own. Whatever you have in the kitchen, use it.
And I like that you add color, you know, the greens and
You're
the
right.
yellows and the reds. I mean, that's important when we're thinking about healthier eating, is making sure we get all the colors of the rainbow in
Indeed.
there.
We definitely want to make sure we cook and we eat the rainbow.
Yeah.
The more color you have in there, the more nutritional value, the more texture, the more flavor it's going to give you.
Well, as you're doing that, you know, you talk about the, the flavor and that sort of thing, but you, as mentioned earlier, you do a lot of healthy cooking. What got you into doing that?
You know, one of the things that I really love is how food can help. You know, food is one of the things everybody eats. It's extremely memorable. You know, and everybody has smelled something and like, oh, I remember when I was a kid, I had this and I had that. So it really brings back good times. So one of the things we want to do is use food in a way that it's medicine. You know, there's more antioxidants, there's more vitamins, there's more minerals in here than there is in some of the pills and vitamins and nonsense you take.
And I'm
out
looking
there.
right now. I've not seen anything artificial go in there yet. So that's a plus. That's a big plus.
And because we're using things in season, cost-wise, it's much cheaper.
That's
It's
a great
cheaper,
point.
more flavor, and more nutrition in each one.
All right, guy. Now, if you had extra bell peppers, I tell you to put more in there, but that looks good.
Oh yeah, no, we got to get some extra bell peppers in there.
Now, the process of what you're doing here, you don't want to cook it per se. You want to get it nice and warm. Is it the cooking actually coming once you get the eggs in, or what?
We're gonna get it going here. Yeah, if I cook it all the way over here, what'll happen is once I throw it in the oven, it's gonna overcook and be
Makes
mushy.
sense. Makes sense.
Oh,
You know,
I
we
see.
want those mushrooms to have texture. We want that meat to have texture. We want all these things to have texture and flavor and juiciness. So we don't want to overcook it here.
Makes
We just
sense.
want to kind of blend everything together.
Okay.
So now what we got to do is got to crack this egg. So I'll give you.
I'm
we
never
got
good at. I'm never
eggs
good at this.
here
All right,
For you.
can you do one on? Look at there.
There you go.
Look
good
at
job.
that, like a
good
pro.
job.
One-
That is the
One-handed,
first
too.
time I've done that,
Serious
but I don't
pro.
tell you how
All
long.
right.
And if you get a little shell in there, okay, that's fine.
yeah.
It's extra
Little crunchy,
protein,
little
right?
texture, yeah. So we'll just whip this up because you want to
Okay,
just
yeah,
whip
you
that
got
up
it.
there.
And
then
again-
while that's going,
This is thyme, right?
this is fresh thyme.
Thyme,
If
yeah.
you did it fresh, you want to use dry thyme, go for it. That's fine.
And the easiest way is it upside down? And
Yep.
then-
So there's a couple different ways. Now, what you're doing when you look for thyme is you want to. It's pretty soft. So when it's soft, you just grab it by one side and
You just
just
pull
kind
right
of
down
pull
like that. My
the
wife
leaves
taught me
right
that.
off. The ones that are really tender, don't worry about it.
Okay.
These will break down. What we want to get rid of is some of the bigger, like woodsier ones.
Okay.
Now
So-
the great thing about this also, use a scissor.
Oh, well, that's the easiest way. I can do that.
Don't go
Okay,
crazy.
so how long would this take to make from start to finish? About
Start to finish, maybe 12 minutes.
12 minutes. All right, we
Yeah.
got about a minute left
Left,
here. So
yeah.
once we have all that together, we need to add
So we
the
get all
eggs,
that.
right?
We're gonna pour our eggs in there.
In. Okay, I'm pouring. Voila.
Now we're gonna make it seasonal, so we can get some cheese in there.
Throw some of that cheese.
Throw some cheese
this
in there.
stuff again.
Here's something that's a little out, a little cranberries.
Cranberries. Oh,
Why?
great idea.
I love
Because it's the
that.
holidays.
And you have them
And
in the
then-
kitchen.
And we're just gonna mix this up, mix it in really well. In the oven it goes, 350 degrees for
Okay.
about 12 minutes.
Keep your eye on it. When you know
And
it's
then
done, is
I'm
what?
gonna put
It's
this-
It'll it won't
Can
jiggle.
do-
It'll be a little
okay.
firm. So about 12 minutes is all it takes, and then we have
That's
something
it.
as beautiful as this. Now
Okay.
we'll just cut it.
Okay.
And this is great. Now, we're going to have this recipe and, of course, this video on our website, dailyflashshow.com. You can go there and check this out. And again, it's, Rich, you make great stuff, but this is pretty simple.
Super simple.
Very easy. We're going to try this, and you can try this home as well for the full frittata recipe.
This looks
Head to
amazing.
One Plate. That's PL8.com. Rich, thanks for joining us,
Thank
man.
Thank you again for having me. I really appreciate it.
Hey, welcome back to the Big Show Daily Flash. Mitch English here. Thursday, yes it is. That means it's time for us to check in with Tony Toscano to find out what's coming out of Hollywood and straight to your screen, no matter what size you're going to watch it on. With the latest, here's Tony.
Thanks, Mitch. Streaming on Prime Video is the romantic comedy Under the Stars.
Have you not even noticed how disconnected we've become?
Did you reject his proposal?
What proposal?
As far as I can tell, he's fled the country thanks to you.
You must be the new guest, Giacomo Giglione.
Ariana is your daughter. We bumped into each other yesterday.
What brings you here?
Hi.
I'm writing a book.
The film follows a novelist stuck in a passionless relationship. When he travels to Italy, he finds the girl of his dreams. I chatted with director Michelle Danner.
As opposed to just telling a young love story, let's just juxtapose it with an old, not old, I didn't mean to say that, but a love story for mature, for more mature people.
Under the Stars is simply a feel-good rom-com with a few good laughs. Again, it's streaming on Prime and gets a B. It's not rated. Also streaming on Prime, John Heder stars in the comedy Tapawingo.
Maybe we should look into some mercenary work. Storming haciendas. What? High-powered explosives.
Hit the deck!
Protecting the weak and stupid.
When an oddball becomes the bodyguard for a misfit teenager, he finds himself in the crosshairs of the town's family of bullies. I chatted with John Heder.
Comedies are hard to come by nowadays, and I think this is definitely a comedy, but it falls within the realm of okay, this isn't just, people getting up there and improving and goofing around. This is, a very colorful cast of characters, a lot of fun to step into this world and get to know all the different characters. I think that's one of the strongest things about this film is, a chance for audiences to kind of sit down, kind of zone out, but have a lot of fun with the visuals, the music, the jokes, the pratfalls, the slapstick. So there's a lot jam-packed in there.
Tapawingo is a forced comedy. The film just has no direction and gets lost in trying to make the audience laugh. Pass this one by. Again, it's streaming on Prime and gets a D. It's not rated. For the Daily Flash, I'm film critic Tony Toscano.
Hey there, thank you, Tony, and welcome to your Daily Digits. Well, the holidays are here. You've heard that phrase a million times by now, and that means a lot of you will be traveling to see your loved ones. Well, at least the ones you can tolerate for a couple hours. According to a new study, more than 122 million of you will be away from home this year. Whether it's by planes, trains, or automobiles, a record-breaking 122 million Americans will travel this holiday season. That is up 2.2% over last year. Just remember, always pack more underwear than you think you will need, and make sure your family is okay with you bringing your pet that's going to eat all the food that you drop on the floor. Please, don't show up with a dog that no one's like, oh, wait, hey, you got a dog? That's great. We don't have anywhere for it. Ask them first. Now, if you're ready to jingle all the way to Christmas, it looks like you'll be spending about $890 in total this year. Americans are expected to spend nearly $890 on holiday shopping this season, about the same as last year. Most of that will go towards gift cards, clothing, and electronics. Can't we just go back to the days of giving our parents pine cones with tinsel on them and call it a day? They were just as happy with that, and they kept it around longer than that foot massager you got them. And that's the only time of year you buy those stupid things anyway. Just remember that. Buy experiences, not things. And your last number today is 55%. That's the amount of Americans who admit they drink more than usual during the holidays. Welcome to the club. It seems like many of us are trading places with our normal drinking habits during the holidays. A new survey finds that 55% of Americans drink more than usual, with younger adults driving the increase with having to tolerate their friends and family. 1 in 5 admit the drinking and is going up over the season. More than half say they regret their holiday drinking. I figure with all the travel and the spending, yeah, that's right. That's right. Just remember, celebrate responsibly, get an Uber, get a cab, walk home, just be safe out there and tolerate Uncle Jimmy bringing up politics, the church, all the things. All that. Don't look at your bank account till February.
That's probably very sage advice indeed, especially if you want 2026 to kick off and be on the right move.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
All together. Good advice there altogether. I think not overindulging might be probably the biggest for most that we need.
I will say Trading Places is one of my favorite movies.
Isn't it?
I love that movie.
We forget it's a Christmas movie
It
too.
is a Christmas movie, yes.
Oh, right, yeah, I love what he's on that skateboard at the very beginning. I always think about that.
I like it when he's in jail and he's showing the guys he knows kung fu, and he's like, these hands are killers. These are weapons. Oh God, he's brilliant. I love it.
We have more Flash coming up. Stick around. We love having you.
Get ready for trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. The fun starts right now. This is Daily Flash, trending news and entertainment.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrea Jackson.
And I am Mitch English, and this show is called Daily Flash.
It sure is.
We got today's trends, tomorrow's talk, and we got you along for the next half hour. So glad to have you here.
We also have so many local friends all across our nation, across the globe. James, tell us all about it.
That's it. Daily Flash is seen all over the world from our streamers, YouTube, the American Forces Network, and of course our 219 great TV stations all over the country and beyond. If you want to check out the full list, head to our website, dailyflashshow.com, and click the Where to Watch tab. And it's at the top of the page, okay?
Yep.
Our local friends today, our KKAX TV in Tucson, Arizona. Hey,
we love Tucson.
couple of fun facts about Tucson, Arizona.
Yeah.
Founded on August 20th, 1775, as a Spanish fort, Presidio. I'm saying this, Hugo, you may have to help me out. Presidio San Agustin del Tucson. All right, so that's what they called it back in the day.
Yeah, I give them the gold star for that one.
Me too.
Yeah.
China. All right, and it is UNESCO city for gastronomy. All right, so because of its Spanish, Native American, Mexican influences on its cuisine. So,
Okay. I learn something every day there, Tucson.
Great Mexican food in Tucson.
We had a guy, his name was like Larry something, and he went by Tucson. And I was like, where did you get that name? He goes, well, I'm the second born son, so Tucson. So he got that nickname, Tucson, growing up. I was like, that's actually kind of
I
cool.
feel like that's a Dumb and Dumber movie.
100%, yeah. Indeed. All right, thank you there, James.
Thanks, James.
Hey, okay, so speaking of
Yes.
saying things correctly,
Yeah.
sometimes when you send a text, it's misconstrued, all right? It's lost in
yeah.
translation, if you will.
Yes.
Well, actually, internet is going to keep up with you for
Okay.
sure. So there's actually some, and you can use this actually in writing as well, anything you do, that are punctuations that are actually out there that kind of help you out. And so I want to go through some of these so that you understand. The first one is called an interrobang, and this is what it looks like. It's basically a question mark and an exclamation point.
What?
And it's a question mark, and it's combined. You
Yes,
would have had
I
the
did.
question mark, and there you go. It's kind of like you ate the entire pizza.
What?
So you would use that.
I love this.
Use
How do I
these as
find
well.
that on my emoji keyboard?
It's not something that James suffers with, but it's called an asterism. An asterism is basically 3 asterisks, 2 on the bottom, 1 on the top, and it's basically used to break up sections of a text. So if you're writing a sentence, it goes, the recipe was easy to follow, and then you would use the asterism until I set the kitchen on fire. Now, this one would be very important. Everybody has the rapid texter that can't finish one sentence without sending you 12.
Yes.
They need to start using this.
100%.
Unfortunately, it's not on the keyboard on your phone.
okay.
Our next one is an irony mark, and this one should be used more and more often. And it's really simple. It's actually a backwards question mark. But you start it, you put it at the beginning of the sentence.
Oh, that's good because that sets you up to know what you're reading.
So you know, like, all right,
Yes.
this is going to be ironic. For
Yes.
example, oh, great, another meeting that could have been an email.
Yes.
There you go. Our next one also could be used widely, and that is the snark mark. Not only a great name, but an easy one to do. It's used to show sarcasm or snark at the end of the sentence. And this one you can do on your typewriter. I just love waiting on hold for 40 minutes. Snark mark, which is a period and the little squiggly mark,
a
which
tilde.
is over underneath the escape key on your Mac.
Yes.
I'll tell you that one. For connotation point. All right, this one is actually a backwards question mark as well, but it's at the end of a sentence.
Oh.
And it's used for rhetorical questions. You really thought that was a good idea? And then backwards question mark.
Yes. Okay.
So you can see how, like, if you know these and are familiar with these, you can understand text better. And finally, this one I think is already being used a lot. I get these a lot from my boss Sharon up in corporate.
Yes.
And I'm like, I'm a little freaked out about it, but
Because you think you're in trouble, but
there's a heart mark at the end of it, and it's called a love point, a heart-shaped mark. It's used to show affection. Like, I'll be late again tonight, but I brought tacos, and you put a little heart. That one I think we're all familiar with,
Yes, of
right?
course. That one's easy to find on the emoji keyboard.
To end this little block of our show, we would put a little heart. We'll be back after this. Air, land, and sea. I'm Mitch English, and this is Flash Travel. Let's be honest, holiday travel can turn even the jolliest among us into total Grinches, but not today. Travel expert Laura Begley-Bloom joins us with the ultimate stress-free holiday guide to keep your travel smooth and your spirits high.
Thanks for having me. SolGuard is a luggage and travel gear brand known for smart, well-designed bags that make packing and travel easier. This year, the company is launching a limited-time, limited-supply holiday lost luggage program to help travelers during the busiest travel weeks of the year. Here's the thing, lost bags are still a real issue. Globally, 6.3 bags are mishandled for every 1,000 passengers. Between November 26 and January 2nd, if a traveler's luggage is permanently lost due to airline error, SolGuard will step in. Solgaard customers will receive a replacement bag. And in a rare move, even travelers who don't already own Solgaard luggage can submit a claim to receive a select complimentary Solgaard bag. It's a simple idea that offers travelers a sense of relief when they need it most. For more info, go to solgaard.co. Now, if you're traveling abroad, I recommend checking out MedJet, which is the top-rated air medical transport and security response program for travelers. You join, and if you are hospitalized anywhere more than 150 miles from home, MedJet will move you to your hospital at home. Most health and travel insurance won't do that. They only get you to the nearest adequate facility. Me personally, I would not want to be stuck in a foreign hospital. You can also add 24/7 security response benefits, which is important these days. MedJet memberships are really affordable, starting at $99, and their annual memberships make great gifts for the travelers on your list. They're easy to purchase online at medjet.com. Flying is stressful, especially during the holidays, with longer lines, higher baggage fees, and more chances for things to go wrong. Ship and Play is a white glove door-to-door shipping service created by the industry leaders behind ShipSticks and ShipSkis. Instead of checking bags at the airport, they'll ship your luggage, sports equipment, or other bulky items. That means no hauling bags to the airport, no extra check-in lines, and no waiting at baggage claim. Your items are tracked, insured, and supported by a 24/7 luggage concierge, and you can ship everything home at the end of the trip, too. Ship and Play ships hundreds of thousands of bags annually across more than 180 countries, and it has fundamentally changed the way people experience travel. Trust me, I've used this service and I know it is a true game changer. For more info, head to shipplay.com. And if you want info on all of these things that I've mentioned, you can go to solgaard.co, medjet.com, and shipplay.com. Thanks so much for having me.
Some great information there. You know the TSA is now going to start charging passengers $45 if they show up at the airport without an acceptable form of ID like a passport or a real ID. It's true.
Oh, you need a star on it. This is the same license I've had for years.
It has to be a real ID or a passport.
What if I'm a TV host? Does that count?
Right, not. You didn't upgrade? We literally did a story about this.
I procrastinate for the people. Hold on, I think I have something better in here.
All right, a little AI help there. But the policy is actually going to be enforced starting February 1st, 2026. Travelers who do not have an acceptable form of identification will be able to go online at the airport and log onto the TSA website. And that's where they can complete their verified identification steps and also pay the $45 fee. There's no way you're not going to be able to get around it at all. Hey, have a great travel idea or trick? Hey, we want to hear about it. It's real simple to get a hold of us. We love to travel the world with you, so comment on our Facebook page. Just look for Flash Travel TV on Facebook and leave your comment. An even faster way to do it is just go to flashtraveltv.com. It's going to take you directly there. Thanks for coming along for the ride today, and wherever you're headed next, make sure that your flights are smooth, your bags will be light, and your stories, well, they'll be worth telling. I'm Mitch English reminding you to get out there, explore more, and always keep your sense of adventure packed and ready to go. We got the air, we got the land, and we want you to see. It's Flash Travel. See you next time, everybody. Hey, joining us now is CC Tao. She's the host of CC Hollywood. It's a global media platform that bridges East and West. Through in-depth interviews and cultural storytelling, she connects visionary leaders, iconic individuals, and brands, as well as groundbreaking ideas from across the globe with audiences right here in America and beyond.
Thank you, Mitch. And I'm Cici, and this is CC Hollywood, where we bring you the soul behind the success and the bridge between East and West. Tonight in New York, I stepped into the world premiere of Netflix Owning Manhattan. A story not just about real estate, but about vision turning into reality. People admire success, but what they truly connect with is the journey behind it.
It felt like the weight of the world was on my shoulders and I couldn't get it off, and it was just one of those moments where you don't expect to really break down, and it just sort of happens. That's on camera and everyone just has to go watch it.
What is your inside strength that keep you continue going from transition to transition?
Now it's my daughter. She always inspires me, and I want to set forward a great example for her. So that's what drives me every single day.
Behind every successful show is a community that believes in people, not just numbers.
Companies typically start with the idea that they want to profit, and then they need a product to be able to do that, and then how they're going to package it. We think about things in a very holistic way in terms of what is the way that we are going to bridge humans and technology together to empower humans in a very special way, and to be the place where people can move forward their best and reach all of their goals for success.
Tonight's premiere reminded me of something Ryan often says, that he's not a real estate company, but a media company that happens to sell real estate. And in today's world, that raises a bigger question. What is media, really? To me, media is not just a platform. It's how we deliver truth, vision, and meaning. And behind every message that truly matters, there is something even more powerful. Your soul. Because humanity is what makes people connect. And that is the soul behind the success. This is CC Hollywood, where success meets its humanity.
All right, thank you so much to CC Hollywood and host CC Tao for building those bridges between East and West, sharing voices, stories, and innovations that inspire as well as connect both worlds. We look forward to her next chapter in this global conversation. With the new year just around the corner, it's time to take a look at the health and fitness trends that's going to be shaping up 2026. Joining us now to discuss is certified personal trainer and nutrition coach with Lifetime, Lindsay Ogden.
When we look at the year ahead, one of the biggest trends that we see people are focusing on is strength training. No longer are we just focused on the aesthetics, though. We are starting to focus on how does this make me feel, and the longevity piece, helping bone density and lean muscle mass. People are incorporating technology into this new year by having wearable technology. It's going to bring awareness to sleep routines, our body's ability to manage stress, and our overall movement throughout the day. For those tight on time, I have you focus on what am I already doing and how can I increase the demand of that time. So things like weighted vest are a great thing to add in to our walks or just daily chores around the house. When it comes to nutrition, keep it simple. Am I looking at my plate and able to see ample color coming in the form of fruits and vegetables, knowing I'm hitting my fiber, and then having enough protein on there as well, supplementing with protein powder when needed. For more information, you can head over to our website, lifetime.life, or you can download our free app. That's going to have lots of great resources on there for you, as well as workouts, everything from meditation to full-on workouts in your living room.
Joining us with the last-minute gift ideas and smart saving tips is consumer and money-saving expert Andrea Warrock. Andrea, great to have you.
Hi, it's Andrea Warrock, consumer savings expert. Target has so many thoughtful and affordable gifts from national and own brands that you can pick up quickly and affordably. Some of my favorite finds under $25 include the EOS Peppermint Cashmere Body Mist, the Lip Charm Keychain paired with Bean Frenchie Balm, and the Sugarfina Letters to Santa Candy Mailbox. If you want bigger gift moments, the Threshold Bubble Fur Throw is incredibly soft. The Gigglescape Yeti Plush is a fun choice for kids, and the Stanley Peppermint Polka Dot Quencher is one of the most popular gifts this year. Target also makes last-minute shopping easy. Stores are open from 7 a.m. to midnight through December 23rd and until 8 p.m. on Christmas Eve. You can order for drive-up or pick-up until 6 p.m. on Christmas Eve or get year-round same-day delivery with no markups through Target Circle 360. And you can even shop Target inside ChatGPT. Find everything in Target stores, on Target.com, or in the Target app.
All right, now we got some great hosting tips and ways to recharge after this holiday rush.
From festive recipe ideas to hitting the reset button after the holiday rush, lifestyle expert George Duran has all the tips.
One treat that deserves a spot in every stocking this season is Ghirardelli Peppermint Bark. You can taste the high-quality ingredients in every bite. It's also a delicious addition to holiday desserts like this trifle. I love adding small touches to homemade recipes, making classic bites feel more elevated. One of my favorite tricks is adding a dollop of President whipped creme to to festive pies or hot cocoa. It's available in extra creamy and Madagascar vanilla. Whether you're pairing with cookies or baking holiday treats, Parmalat helps end milk emergencies all season long. Plus, it's shelf-stable, so you don't need to refrigerate it until it's opened. Reclaim your peace after the holiday rush and plan a getaway. You can take the Timesharing Reset Quiz to discover your vacation reset vibe and get matched with rentable timeshare resorts across 1,500 locations.
For more information, visit each of the brand's websites.
Up next, Life Minute's editor-in-chief and our favorite lifestyle editor, Joanne Butler, joins us with the scoop on last-minute stocking stuffers for the beauty lover. Hi, Joanne.
Hey everyone, I have to share the perfect little stocking stuffer for the beauty lovers in your life. These are Kerasilk's new thoughtfully curated holiday sets. The best of the brand's hair care products here, housed in this limited edition design created by jewelry maker Maggie Simpkins. The products will just transform your daily routine and your hair into strong, beautiful, really healthy, luxurious looking locks. 4 different sets to choose from that range from $38 to $67 at a Kerasilk salon. Go to their salon finder at kerasilk.com to find one near you. Happy holidays.
Welcome back to Daily Flash. Mitch English along with Andrea Jackson.
When a body is discovered, everyone becomes a suspect, including a journalist and the lead investigator covering the case. This is today's must-watch series, His and Hers.
I used to think that when bad things happen, that it was just random chaos. That bad things happen because you bring them on yourself.
Headstone on the grave.
They found a body. Let me take it as a field reporter.
It could be nothing.
I think we both know it's not nothing.
And I don't want the world to know.
Woman's died. But right now, we can't give you any more than that. That's all we got. Thank you.
Detective Harper, is it true you knew her?
Jeez, what was with that reporter?
It's my wife.
So, you got any suspects?
Stop.
Persons of interest?
Hey, Anna, how you doing? You doing good?
Yeah, good, Jack.
Good, good. It's really great to see you.
The killer usually knows their victim.
You stabbed 40 times? That's premeditated. It's personal.
One of us might know who the killer is. The killer could be in this very room.
I didn't hurt her, Anna. Do you know who did it?
I didn't do it, if that's what you're asking. There are 2 sides to every story. Ours and theirs. Yours.
You really think that I could do something like that? You really think it?
Mine. His. And hers. Which means someone is always lying.
Don't put no headstone on the grave.
All right, we love him. John Bernthal. Very cool. Thank you so much for joining us.
The quick trivia on him.
Basically, he had no idea he was going to get into acting. He went to Skidmore College, and he wanted easy credit, and he did a monologue. They're like, "You're incredible," and he went to the Moscow Art Theater School. Wow, I'm good at this. How about that?
Look at what he's
I
done.
like him.
He's great. Terrific actor.
That does it for the show, right?
Yes. Be good, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.